smells so beautiful. Let's put in the corner there. Hi everyone. Welcome back to my little corner of the YouTube universe. I am so happy to see everybody here today. And you know that today's video is just for you. I am very grateful. In case you don't recognize, we're in a different location today. My son and I decided that that I was taking up too much space on the dining room table, so we bought a 3-drawer storage container and a tub, and we moved me and all my journaling supplies to my bedroom. Not my studio, because my studio is in the basement and it still has not been organized or set up. I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm not in a big hurry to sort through all that. I'm liquidating all my jewelry supplies, and I have to go through all that stuff and put it up for sale. And it's just not a project that I'm looking forward to. Maybe over the winter. This is a new journal that I don't believe I showed you guys. It is gray faux leather. And I wish I understood the way they do sizing, but I believe this is 8 by 5 possibly. It's, other than my sketchbook, it's the biggest paper I have found. I have done a little bit in here, and I'd like to show you what I have done, the projects that I have done. Oh, and the weird thing about this is I'm experimenting. I'm starting from the middle section because, as you know, when you do your journaling, you add volume and it poofs out like this. Well, with my little book, which I'll show you right now, I still have this much left, and the binding has had to been glued multiple times. It's so poofy, so full. So, giving this one a rest tonight. This, for me, and this are my ideal sizes to work with. And I think I did say at one point in time I was just going to do one-sided projects. I lied. I lied. That didn't happen. So let's look at the center section, at a couple of things that I've done, and I'll explain them to you. It's pretty. There's no explanation. I just got this vintage paper packets, and I'm not really into doing like vintage stuff, but this came in a set, I guess you'd call it. And I thought, I just really like the colors. I think they go well. That plain and simple. This one I hate. I hate this one. Don't look at that one. Maybe something will spark in my brain at some point in time, and I can do something different with it. But I got halfway through this, and I just went, ugh, I just absolutely hate this. I don't know what else to do with it to make it look any better. This is special to my heart because my birthday was a couple weeks ago, and my cousin, who lives in Florida, sent me a card with this bear, and it just was so precious and so cute. And I thought, you know, I'm into this journaling now, which is supposed to, you know, be my new hobby, what relaxes me, what makes me happy. And I thought, I'm going to make this card, the cover of the card, an entrance of my collage journaling. Very simple, but it's special to me. This is my homage to Halloween. I don't have any like pumpkin-y stuff. It would kind of be too late to order things now, or I might get a good deal on it, but I'm into too much stuff right now that I gotta get done, that this is good enough, but it's pretty. It's pretty. Hopefully it's a positive rendition of Wicca, which is witchcraft, instead of the scary part. I don't like vampires or pointy teeth. This is just a simple little woodsy theme. This is kind of the problem you'll see with my journaling until I grow a little bit, I guess. I buy the paper packages and sets because of the theme. I've got 12 images of the forest, and they're all so beautiful. And I put it in the book, and it's like, I just don't want to cover it with, you know, bills of lading and price tags and letters to a pharmacist kind of like thing, because it just didn't seem appropriate. I just don't like covering up the beautiful aspect of the whole thing, which is the paper. So my bad. This one was fun to make. I think it's beautiful. Probably just because of the ballerina and the pink roses. But I really, really liked the package, the book, I guess you call it, or the set of papers that came in this particular set. And I'm also practicing with melting wax. I got a couple of stamps that came in this simple set that I bought, and I'm kind of having fun learning how to do that. Oh, this is frustrating. I want to tell you, I used, well, you can see it right here, double-sided tape, and it doesn't stick. Okay, well, that's kind of strange. Alrighty then. Double-sided tape that does not stick. I have to watch out for that, and I don't want to lose anything. This is our first page. Now, I have a confession to make. This is my third attempt at this video. My third attempt. The first one, I wasn't really videoing. So I got like 15 minutes into my little thing and looked up at the camera, and it wasn't filming. I was like, oh crap. When I did that, I had already chosen this paper and cut it, and I went, oh darn. So then the second time I realized that I didn't have my toolkit with me. My little bag that has all my scissors and my tape and everything in it. And I had to go searching for that. That never made it to my new working space. So here we go for 3. The candle's already lit. I smelt it and said, ooh, this is beautiful. We got our first paper picked out and our second paper. I hope you like the choices I made. So I'll take a moment to show you this. This is the collection that these have come from. I chose this because, well, of course, such bright, bright colors. Just so beautiful. And what I like and don't like about these books, there's a number of them where they come with the collection. And it's because one side has a print and the other side has a print. So technically you have double the pages and prints. But what if you really like? I mean, what if you like both sides? Well, fortunately, you get 2 to choose from. But I mean, you know, like, this is beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. You know, I don't know. It makes it hard for me to choose because I don't want to waste anything. But we'll flip through this so you could see what choices I could have made and may still make. Just the color scheme is just so springy. And I don't know about you guys, but it's supposed to be fall. And my leaves are not turning orange. They're turning brown. Turning brown and falling. My grass is brown. $300 of grass seed this spring. And my yard was beautiful up until about a month ago. Now it's all dirt or sand. So I'm definitely not looking forward to snow, but I really hoped that Indian summer would be a little bit longer than it seems to be right now. We could go for a couple days of solid rain, if nothing else, just to fortify the tree roots for next year. My poor hydrangea plant that is in my backyard is all brown, and God, nurture the grass seed. I don't know. I'm getting tired of every spring and every fall having to plant new grass seeds, so it's a frustration for me. This is really pretty. I like the words on this one. This has got words on it too. So yeah, I mentioned that I'm in a new setup. Are we done looking at this? Almost. So I mentioned that we're in a new setup tonight. I got a pretty unironed yard of fabric from Walmart. I hope the pattern isn't too distracting. I was looking for something white on white because I thought that would be better, and I could not find anything. I guess this is not the time of year to be buying white on white. So this is what we got for now. I personally like the pattern. I like to make some item of clothing out of it, I think. Okay, so let's grab our tape. We're going to try using a different roll of double-sided tape. I'll show you with this first one what I do. Oh, I wanted to mention, if you hear some lovely ambient music in the background, that's lovely, beautiful ambient music in the background. I just thought it might be kind of nice. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing, and I'm not going to get up and start doing jazz hands or anything. So if we haven't used this before, which I'm pretty sure I've shown this to you, this is double-sided tape. This particular roll came from the dollar store. Actually, all my double-sided tape came from the dollar store. And I like this versus the Scotch kind because this actually has a paper coating. So once you've blocked off your once you blocked off the area you want to tape, let's fix this one here. You got a little bit of time before, oh, well, you see how it's separated right there? And then you just peel that tape, the paper off the top of it. Yikes. Yeah. A lot of YouTubers who do the journaling, they don't show you that part because it's time consuming, and well, I don't know, maybe it's just messy, but I'll show you. I'm messy. I'll turn this to the side. Let's see, where do we want to put this? Whoops. I don't like it when I do that. Fortunately, you do have that little window of time. Oh, what a terrible job. Yeah, there's not going to be no hole on this camera job. You get to see all the boo-boos. Whoopsie. Okay. Went across that window of time where it's now sticking to the paper. So now the paper's really getting ripped. And not on purpose. Well, I guess that's the way it's going to be. There we go. Okay. embarrassing, but it is what it is, right? It's art. So my thought with this was to take off this, possibly that, and, well, why don't I just do it? I'll be quiet, you listen to the music. Okay. I love listening to paper being cut. The candle is gorgeous. So what have you guys been up to? Anything new and exciting? Feel free to chat among yourselves in the comment section. Ask me questions. Tell me I'm a dork or whatever. We're a growing community. Yes, I'm new here and I'm trying to build my channel and build a community, hopefully of friends, where we can get together and chit-chat and talk. I know for me this last 2 weeks have been horrendously crazy. Every day something. It's that time of year when, you know, you do all your yearly doctor visits, go to the dentist, get your eyes checked, go see your PCP. They do all the blood work to make sure you're okay, and not only for myself but also for my son. So every other day for the past 2 weeks, it's like, oh, I can't remember who's going where today. We actually missed an appointment yesterday for my son because I double booked and had the car, and they called and yelled at me today. So I said, hey, I'm sorry, I've got so much going on. That's not his fault, that's my fault. Ooh, what do we do, people? What do we do? My friends. I can rip this in half and use it up here and down here. Ooh, let's do that. Okay. I think I'm gonna fold it so. I could still use another piece of something from there. I'll have to look at that and see if I like this or not. Or use that. That would be pretty too. At least in one area. So anyway, got an MRI done, and I have allergies really bad, and I've been getting really bad headaches. And so my neurologist wants me to get a CAT scan of my sinuses. I've never heard of that before, but okay. I said, okay, that's pretty. I like that. So I get to get CAT scans of my sinuses. I told him, I says, dude, I just think that my allergies have been bad this year, just really bad this year. And that's the end of that story, okay? But I think they just like taking pictures and looking really smart, because he's like, here's your sinus cavity, and here's your eyeballs, and this is your frontal lobe. And I'm like, okay, thank you. It's kind of weird, but okay. Oh, and I wanted to ask you, does anybody here go to the Goodwill for anything? I haven't been to the Goodwill in such a long time, and I went yesterday. I actually went yesterday because I was looking for like a doily or something to put on top of the table, so it looked, like didn't have the scratches in the table, and it was a little bit more presentable for my videos. And dude, I walked in there. Dude, you can tell I spent most of my life in California, right? On the beach, surfer girl. Best years of my life. Anyway, I could not believe the prices. It was Blue Tag Day, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna look to see if they got like sweatshirts or something for me. And the shirts were, everything was $7. I couldn't believe it. I walked out of there and I said, yeah, I'll never come here again. I couldn't believe it. Someone's making a profit there. This one here. Let's do this one. Anyway, so that was my experience yesterday. I was very frustrated. I don't spend a lot of money at the Goodwill generally. I never used to have to anyway. I like to go there for used books. Go look there instead of buying something or renting something. I have a really big, extensive library in my home, and I like to collect books, especially hardcover books. And yeah, I won't be doing that again, not from there. And yeah, my Goodwill in my town is super tiny, and I just couldn't believe how much Halloween stuff they had. Costumes, my goodness, shoes. I couldn't believe how many shoes they had. It was crazy. Like, what the heck? They must put them away during the year or something and bring it out just for Halloween. But anyway, so I'm just kind of working off of the side here a little bit, getting these tapes on. See, now this is the easy part for me, is doing the background and stuff. But then I have to figure out what to do with the... I also noticed I have a pile over here. I also noticed that my garbage can disappeared. So I generally work with a garbage can next to me. Let me see. Yeah, he took that out too. Darn it. Alright. Okay, now we got our base. What are we gonna do now? I do have some pretty flowers. I think there's plenty of flowers on there. Maybe we should do greens. got some colored dots that would match. Colored dots. I wonder where I put. That's lavenders, whites. I think from this point, to be honest with you, we've got enough flowers for currently. I think what I'm going to look for is greens. Greens. I got a bunch of I'm trying to think, like tree branches somewhere that might look nice. It's black and white. Oh, interesting. Maybe I should have done a little bit of a tour. These are people. There's all the people. Do we meet people yet? I'll set that over there. Alright. Second drawer down. Let's see what we got in there. We have greens. I think there's like 4 maybe of each, if I recall. Looks like a ficca. So hopefully with this ambient music in the background and me not blabbing on all the time, it'll be like a relaxing ASMR-ish type of video. Sometimes it is very hard to get these stickers. Ha 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 ha, you got it. Interesting. So, okay, my phone just gave me a message that my battery's getting low, and apparently my counter wasn't running. So what I did that you missed because of my phone is I put this tree branch up, and I put this roll of lace, a strip of it, along the side. And that's all I did. my camera was having a fit. Alright, since my camera is dying on me, I think I'm gonna pause this and finish it.